Hey everyone, it's Kelsey, aka Real with Mrs. B, and I am here today to wrap up May's budget. It's going to be kind of crazy. Normally, I update every category as money is received or taken out. I'm always adjusting the budget to reflect our current spending and all, but I decided for your sake that I would keep it as is and I would adjust now. So I have a lot of adjustments to make. And then I'm going to be putting a lot of money into savings and different sinking funds and whatnot. So first off, I made more than expected. About $400 more because I got back pay since the beginning of the school year because they finalize our budget for the year like in January and then they have negotiations and all. We finally got our back pay. So I'm going to change this to what I actually got, which was $28.68.12. And then for John, I overestimated how much he was going to get because he was picking up a bunch of overtime and then some of those hours went away or whatnot, but he still did make a big chunk of money this month because he got paid 3 times, but luckily I made that little extra. So I'm going to adjust this to $60.32.91. And then for other, this was kind of crazy. So first off, we did have leftover money, but then we got our renter's insurance got back, our closing costs, we got a little bit back. We got our stimulus checks, a few refunds, and then we did get our tax return. So you'll see that I did pay our taxes. We owed federal, but then we ended up getting back a little bit more from Wisconsin taxes. So that was there. And then weirdly, I got this check in the mail from our home insurance company giving us our full refund. I did call them because, of course, you're a little skeptical and don't want to cash a check that you don't know exactly if it's real or not. So I did call them and asked them about it. And they said that they had received 2 checks from our mortgage company on 2 separate dates. So they were refunding me one of them. I'm still covered or whatnot. I am assuming that my mortgage company is going to catch this at some point and we'll probably owe them the $410, but that's okay. For now, I just cashed it. So I need to adjust this to $43.93.66. So this is unusually high income month. I wish it was always like this, but it is definitely not. I mean, usually we don't even make half of this. This is crazy. So anyway, I'm going to come back. Actually, no. The house fund, we had originally upped it to like $6,300 that we were going to spend on various things. The big expenses were buying some furniture and our new bed, which, by the way, we are loving the bed. It is fantastic. And then I have already put together our IKEA dresser and our platform bed with headboard. It is looking great. So we didn't spend as much as we thought. I still want to get a couch, a sectional couch, and I'm saving for possibly, I don't know if we can do it this summer, but a patio outside. So we didn't use up as much as we thought. So I'm going to put this as 57, 55, 83, and I'll probably just roll over some or put some into savings for those other things. All right, you can see I have some savings here, and that's what I'm going to come back to. We paid rent. Our cell phone bill was 24 cents or 20 cents less than expected. So I'm just going to put that there. Our energy bill, I was pretty good at guessing this. These bills actually aren't even due until June. We had our final bill for our apartment, which was about 30 some days on there for $42.72. And then we had our first gas and electric bill for our house that was like 23 days worth, and that was about $60. So we went over about $2 from what I expected. I'm kind of wondering when our due dates will normally be since I'm ahead. This one, like I said, wasn't due until June. So I'll probably just keep ahead if I can. Otherwise, maybe we'll have 1 month that we don't have a bill. For internet, I thought there would be double, but that was last month that we had double and we didn't get the bill yet for our next month. I think that will be this first week of June that we will get the bill for the new house. So this was just our final bill for the apartment. Moving forward, gas did go back up a little bit. However, John's work had some flooding, so he worked at home for about a week and a half, so that saved a little gas as well. So we spent $54.31, and of course I've been working at home too, so gas is still pretty cheap. Car insurance I talked about earlier in the month, and that we got a 15% off our entire 6-month premium, and they put it towards just this month, so it was only about $15. Groceries, we were under about $10, so $266.72, and that's primarily from Aldi. I did get some items for pickup from Walmart, a couple things from Target and whatnot, but primarily Aldi saves me a lot. Restaurants, though, I did not plan on anything. However, we did have some family members over, and then we kind of treated ourselves to like a few different items. So we definitely went over, but I was cognizant of how much money we had coming in for the month, so I knew that we were not going to be going over the budget by any means. Same thing with drinks. We did not plan on this, but again, we had family come over, and then also I've been kind of like, I got this hostess mode kind of in my mind that I want to kind of stock up when wine is on sale for when people come over. So we did end up getting some. Again, I knew that we were good on the budget, so I wasn't worried. All right, beauty and clothing. I also treated myself when I graduated with my master's about a week ago. I bought some makeup, so this is $104.02. Household, this was just like other items for the house, not necessarily like a house thing, but like regular house items, I guess. But we spent $55.66. John's personal money, he went over $33.77, and I went over $250. Netflix, oh, I didn't put in, oh yeah, I thought I didn't put in it that I had paid it, but that's paid already, that's all good. Miscellaneous, so I renewed my teaching license. You have to do that every 5 years. And then I also stocked up some coffee pods. We get them from this company called Angelino's, and they have awesome selection, including like chocolate one. I mean, it makes the whole house smell like chocolate. It's amazing. So I just put that under miscellaneous. So $165.45. Scrolling down, so the sinking funds, I still have $2,700 left over to put towards, oh, actually, well, there's one more thing. Taxes. So that was a yearly expense. I put $1,000 there, but it only cost $748. That was for the tax service itself, and then paying for federal. So we did come out almost even this year, which never usually happens. So that's kind of exciting. Anyway, so now I have almost $3,000 left to budget. So a lot of this is going to go into savings or roll over to next month, because in the beginning of the month, we do owe our mortgage, and we are still responsible for one more month of our payment for our apartment, our rent. So hopefully we don't have to pay that, but I'm guessing we probably will. So anyway, our mortgage company does have a great thing. I don't know if other ones do this, that we can pay anytime in the first 15 days. But I do want to start off well, that we just pay right away. So I'm probably going to roll over quite a bit of money into June so we can pay that straight up. Anyway, so car maintenance will probably still stick to $1,000 putting into that. Cats, I just like to make this a round number when we do so. I'm just gonna put $130.58. So that means that we will have $100 that we'll put into that fund. Gift money, I can also make this a more round number. So I'll just make it $58. So that means that we will put 50 into that account. And then HSA went straight into that account already. We didn't put anything into entertainment and vacation because nothing's open or it wasn't open, and we're just enjoying stuff at home. All right, I am going to add a fund here for house. Okay, and then let's see. I did put up here that I'm going to put into our savings. So I'm bumping up our kind of emergency fund. We didn't need as much when we were in an apartment, but I feel like we have a lot more things now to worry about in a house. So I think what we're going to put into, so we have $5,000 in there now, and I want to bump that up to at least $7,500, and then we can just keep adding a little bit. I'm going to put $1,500 into that. And then I think what I'll do is just roll over the rest of this, and I'll just say that it's the house stuff. So paying for the mortgage, or paying for, we're going to have leftover after the mortgage, paying for other possible things, like I said, the couch or whatnot, when we can get into a store and look for one. So I'm just going to put the rest into roll over there. I'll just put roll over. All right, I'm going to double check that all of these should then say pretty much 0, except for the ones that are, I gotta move into savings still. So 0, 0, 0 remaining, that I basically zeroed everything out, and it looks all good. So like I said, it was a fantastic month for us. I feel very, very fortunate, and I'm very excited about our new furniture and how the house is coming along and what's to come. June will be an abnormal month. Actually, the next few months will be abnormal because it's a big paycheck month for me, because I get paid out for July and August. And then July and August, I'm not really getting paid as much because I have just one small job. So it will be an abnormal few months, but stick along and you can see how those go for us. Anyway, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.